All right, welcome everyone here to Caston High School, the site of today's afternoon Hoosier North Athletic Conference matchup as Triton travels south to take on the Caston Comets. I'm Andy O'Hara. Alongside me here tonight, or this afternoon rather, is Quentin Namson, Caden Hummich, and the Hall of Famer Ryan Limler. Here for the Triton Trojan Sports Network, broadcasting live on YouTube and the IHSAA Champions Network as Triton comes in winners off of two straight against North Judson and Argos, improving to 10-4 on their total record on the season, 3-0 in conference play. Caston coming off a win against North White. Their last time out, this puts them at 7-8 on the year, 2-1 and 4-1 here at home. Look, as you're unplugged. Well, Ryan can't hear anybody. Apparently he can't hear anybody. Were you plugged in the wrong one?
Good.
Okay. So, Q, you talk about this Caston team. Like I said, this is going to be a very physical group. They work that inside out. That dribble kick is something they just do extremely well. This is a tough group out here, and I think, like I said, Triton's going to play strong like they've had the last couple games.
Yeah, Caston's always been a really tough team, and it's always coming at a really hard part in the season. It's always, that Saturday morning game where you're exhausted, you're tired, you've had to battle your last few games. Maybe practice has been a little rough sometimes. So Caston being physical, it's really going to have to, these Trojans are going to have to be strong and mentally just as strong physically today.
And what I really like about this Caston team, like I said, their strength underneath and how strong these guys are, but their length, their athleticism. This is a group that can go 0 to 60 in 2 steps. I mean, they're fast. Their ball movement's really good. Like I said, ignore that 7-8 record. This is a very good team down here at Caston.
Yeah, you can never fall asleep on Caston. They're going to do the fundamentals, and if you do fall asleep and you get lackadaisical, they're gonna go on those runs, and sometimes they'll put you away when they do end up going on those runs.
And for Triton, like I said, big thing for them. Last time out they played extremely well against Argos. They closed out that game, but tonight they're going to have to be a lot tougher in the post. And the big thing is going to be ball control, which they've done extremely well on the season when it comes to turnovers. Averaging about 11 a game, but we've seen them get single digits in a lot of those. So, Triton, you're going to have to keep that ball control. Like I said, going through some sickness, communication is going to be key here today.
Yep.
So that being said, we're about 30 seconds away. We'll have the national anthem, starting lineups, and after that, we'll be back right here on the Triton Trojan Sports Network.
Unsuitable comments towards players, officials, or other spectators is inappropriate and unacceptable. And for the safety of the children, we ask that you please sit with your parents during the game and refrain from running around the gymnasium or hallways. Thank you for your cooperation. At this time, we would like to have everyone rise, remove your hats, and join us as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Let's meet today's starting lineups. First, for the visitors on the scoreboard, the Trojans of Triton High School. A 6-foot junior, number 5, Dante Workman. A 5-year sophomore, number 10, Julian Swanson. a 6-foot sophomore, number 20, Gage Ripple. A 6'3" senior, number 24, Jacob Pitney. And a 6-foot junior, number 33, Tanner Whithoyer. The Trojans are coached by Jason Rose.
I feel the master. I feel y'all ready? They ready? Come on, come on. Y'all ready? They ready?
And now for today's starters for your Caston Comets. A first of 5'11" senior, number 4, Talon Sider. A 6'3" senior, number 5, Grant Gayton. A 5'11" sophomore, number 10, Gavin Mollenkoff. A 6'2" freshman, number 15, Lane Hook. And a 6'1" senior, number 11, Caleb Stinson. And in his 7th season, the Comets are led by Carl Davis. Officials for today's contest, Christian Flores, Daniel Escalante, and Raymond Dix.
All right, the starting lineups make their way out to the floor as they get settled in. Tall front line there as they'll send out Lane Hook, the 6'2" freshman. He'll start off the tip for him, for Caston, and Jacob Pitney to greet him. Officials' final conference before they take their spots on the floor. And now they get settled in. They'll send the ball up. Ball's up and Caston controls the tip. And they'll bring it up the floor. Stinson with the basketball, works it on over to the near side of Mollenkoff. Feeds it up high to Yaden. Mollenkoff on the left wing, goes down up underneath there to Stinson. Throws it away and tracking it down is Zider. Like I said, this Comets team, their ball movement's very good. And when things break down, this team doesn't panic. Stinson retreats back. Zider gets freed up against Dante Workman. Goes to the left side, near side corner, and to Lane Hook. Hook down the low block. The freshman backing down Pitney, and he will travel. Caston will turn it over on their first offensive possession.
You know, even though it was a turnover, you got to feel out the Trojans' defense, and obviously they're going to come out a little strong being at the start of the game, but it was great movement, had the defense swinging, and now you got to just flip it around.
Used about 45 seconds on that possession to start the ball game, so kind of feeling things out. Long game here to be played here this afternoon. Down to Pitney underneath in the low block, out to Swanson. Swanson for three. Can't drop it high off the rim, no good. Whithoyer collects the rebound, putback's good. Hook goes into Yaden at the free throw line. Back to Yaden on the right wing. Stinson uses the screen. Yaden, good give and go. Banks open. Ties it at 2. Swanson the left wing. Up on top to Pitney. Workman patrols the free throw line. Out to Riffle. They'll be patient working it around. Pitney on the right wing. Skips it across. Swanson with the up fake. He'll drive. Floater from the baseline. Can't drop it in. Whithoyer can't get that one. Good fighting rebound there by Mollenkoff. Stinson goes to Zider in the corner. He'll try the dribble drive. Knocked away from Riffle, and Triton comes away with the steal. You got a foul call on the fast break here on Caston, I believe. It'll be on Talon Zider. Be his first, team's first. Haven't had to do a boys game doing stats and clicking, so we'll see how well this goes here. Q, don't be afraid to talk a bunch tonight or this afternoon. Workman rolls left, leaves it for Riffle. Zider intercepts it, and he gets the steal. They'll work on a good feed down to Stinson. Stinson adjusts, can't draw the foul. And look at a big play by Molenkoff, takes it away, goes back up, can't drop it in. That one goes up by Zider off the mark, no good. Tipped again, and Triton comes away with it.
Got the numbers now. Don't slow it down, push it. Good shot fake.
Jumper by Riffle, counted from the corner.
Picking up where he left off in that Argos game.
Somebody else shoot it down here. I feel like I'm missing one.
There was a couple shots that went up.
10 shot too. Okay, that's one where I missed it. Molenkoff now inside the three-point line. Goes to Yaden on the left elbow, up on top there to Lane Hook. Hook now with it. Goes to Zider. Yaden on the elbow. He'll work it out to Molenkoff. Uses that screen. He'll spin his way down to the lane. Yaden goes up, can't drop it in, and Pitney gets the rebound.
Trojans looking to get out there and push this ball up. Can't let Caston get back into that zone defense.
Swanson. Look to step into it. Pitney's going to try a three. Counted for Jacob Pitney.
Waves off Gage in the corner. Says, "I'm gonna take this one. Hang on. Let me start to feel the ball out."
Out to Zider on the right wing, up on top to Hook. Zider patient with it now, works it to Molenkoff on the right wing. Go to Stinson, miscommunication, they'll turn it over. Stinson not happy with that ball sent his way.
Looked like he was gonna set a down screen right there for Zider in the corner.
And I like Caston trying to pressure in the full court, trying to speed Triton up just a little bit. Here early especially, really kind of trying to knock Triton off their game.
Yep. Smart by Swanson. You can't just because you're gonna run a set, you can't just throw where the guy normally is. There's the defense out there now.
Workman tries to feed a good play by Stinson, but he'll step on the out of bounds line there on the baseline. And he'll stay right here. Dante Workman will settle in front of the camera. He'll trigger the inbound, finds Whit Hoyoa, just banks open for the collector. He's got 4 here to start the first quarter as we're inside the halfway point. Stinson now goes down to Yaden. Back to Stinson. Uses that screen. Pull up 3 on the way. Back iron no good. Tipped around. Dante Workman comes away with the rebound. Workman to cover to Whit Hoyoa. Count that one.
Gotta stop the momentum.
And Triton with a 10-0 run here on those last. They tied at 2, and Triton has taken off here in this first quarter. I think it's a good time out there by Carl Davis. Of course, in his 7th year coaching here, 60 wins to his credit.
It's a Saturday afternoon. Still gotta wake up the boys. But if you're Triton, you gotta keep your foot down. You can't.
And this always seems to be a tough game. You know, Triton's 6 wins here on the Comet Court all time, going back to starting that series back in the 64-65 season. Triton plays well on their home floor. Both teams, these two teams, when they play one another, are extremely good on their home floor. Comets here with 17 wins in the all-time series. So these two teams defend their home court.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's very rare when a away team comes in here and wins.
Yep, it's very tough playing in this arena. The boys they don't want to.
Swanson going to get called for the foul. It'll be Triton's first team foul.
Swanson,
his first team first.
Good thing she's keeping track back there because
she'll make sure everything's all right.
Stinson quickly up the sideline, goes to Yaden on the right wing, back to Stinson. Jason grows up off his seat, trying to direct his defense. Stinson, good dribble moves, gets it into the corner to Molenkoff. Molenkoff jump stop up and gets the home bounce. And right out of the timeout, Caston back on the board.
That's what you needed to do. Call a timeout, run a set, watch the ball go in, and now you just got to play some D.
Workman now works to the right side. Now to Swanson. Now they'll work it back or reverse it around the perimeter. But Hoyle wants it on the elbow and does. Hands it off to Dante Workman. Workman to the corner. Riffle by himself for three. Counted for the mailman from the corner. And he's hit 2 of those here. Triton 3 or 4 from beyond the arc. Mullenkoff down to Yaden. And Swanson doesn't give him a chance and rips it away as it goes out of bounds. Zider goes to Yaden. Outside to Stinson. Back to Zider in the corner. Good feed down to Yaden. Went off his face. He collects it now. Stinson will wait. We'll skip it across. Down to Yaden. Finds Mullenkoff on the baseline. Goes up. Banks closed. Swanson gets the rebound. Who shot that? Was that Yaden?
Yep.
Pitney's shot didn't quite catch the rim. Zider in the corner. Works it outside to.
Oh, good find. There you go. That's exactly what you need to do. Drive. Defense is going to draw in, try to stop you, and then you got the easy dump off. Beautiful offense right there by the Comets.
Backdoor cut, mailman from the collector. Zider on the way. Transition, can't drop it in. Pitney gets the rebound. Workman with the basketball, scanning, waiting patiently as Jason Groves wants a hole for this final shot here of the quarter. Now to Workman. Across the way to Swanson. 20 seconds to go. Swanson with the jab step. Works it left. He's with Hoyle. Here goes Riffle towards the basket, and it got knocked out of bounds. And it'll stay here.
Substitution for the Comets. Number 3, Carter Klingler checks into the
Carter Klingler will check in for the Comets. Out there with Craig, Zider, Yaden, and Stinson. Pitney goes to Riffle in the corner. Three-pointer on the way. Counted from the corner.
He is feeling it. 3 for 3.
And he has hit 10 three-pointers combined in the last 2 games.
He is not wanting to stop.
And trying on a 20, they went on that 10-0 run and hadn't really looked back here, but you got to be set because, like I said, this is a Caston team that will play for all 4 quarters.
Oh, yep.
You have to come out with your foot on the gas here in this second.
Looking at the stats, Caston's actually better in the second and third quarter than they are in the first and the fourth. So they're gonna come out and they're gonna be swinging, and then at a halftime they're also gonna come out and they're gonna start swinging. But Triton, as we know, is a really big third quarter team.
You know, Caston averages about 11 points in that first quarter and 13 in the second, according to Max Preps. And this is a group, like I said, Caston did a lot of nice things, just didn't get that ball to drop in the basket. Didn't get those 2 3-point shots to drop in, but it was 3 of 8 from inside the arc. But they're getting good looks. They got to kind of control themselves with those turnovers with 3 there to start that first quarter.
Yeah, I mean it's hard to really do much when the shots aren't falling for you. But for Triton, they are. I mean they're shooting 80% right now from 2-point and 67 from the 3. So it's kind of hard to stop a team that's shooting lights out almost.
And that'll send everybody back out. So Craig, Klingler, Zider, Stinson, and Lane Hook, the 5 of there for the Comets. Wood, Hoyle, Riffle, Landon Patrick, Dante Workman, and Julian Swanson, the 5 out there for Triton. Hands it off to Workman. Quickly to the right side. Feeds it down to Wood, Hoyle. Good disguise there. And drops it in. A slingshot. Credit him for the assist. Playing on the outside. Goes to Stinson. Lane Hook by himself. Counted from the corner.
Just a miscommunication right there by the Trojans. Nobody even put a hand up. He was wide open.
A big three-pointer for Caston out of that quarter break. Out to Swanson. He'll drive, stops on the free throw line, reverses it back to Riffle. Riffle top the key. He'll attack with a nice move to the basket and drops it in. Craig now top the key. He rolls to the right side. Hands it off to Hook. Hit that three-pointer a moment ago. Now goes to Stinson. Klingler for three. Off the front iron, no good. Woodhoyle comes away with the rebound and a foul on the loose ball. And the foul will be on Alex Craig. That'll send Molenkoff back in the game. Workman now rolls left. Leaves it for Woodhoyle on the elbow. Back door's closed. Dante now attacks in the middle of the lane. He tries to go up and drops it in. Dante Workman now on the board. On off to Martin, no good by Stinson.
Oh, but he fights for his own rebound.
And gets that one to go back up. Can't drop it in. Triton with the rebound. Up the floor to Riffle. Riffle stops, puts on the brakes. The mail truck's working there as he gets that one to go in. And a timeout for Caston.
Triton is playing with a chip on their shoulder right now. They are doing everything almost perfectly.
You got to give a shout out. You may have heard that Kenny's not here today. He went down to Bloomington. Of course, the Hoosiers came up a little short this afternoon. We wish them safe travels home, and of course, we've already used remote support today. So
yeah, we had to use remote support.
We owe them a bottle of water or something.
Oh, you got to. You know, when you're working, you know that bottle of water is pretty important. You know, and of course down seeing Trent do his thing and got to play Where's Waldo live today.
Oh, we did.
Got to play Where's Waldo live. We didn't get to play today.
Is that not you thing?
It's called Spot Trent.
It's called Spot Trent, so we call it Where's Waldo.
Okay. All right. I don't know. I mean, don't they have the same colors as Waldo?
Sure. At the same time, it's starting to get kind of interesting because when Trent kind of hides behind the basket, we can tell who he is by his shoes. On national television, we can tell it's him by his shoes.
Does he have obnoxious color shoes?
No, we just know how those are Trent's shoes.
Would be easier if they were neon or something.
They would be. Have a 20. Stinson goes up and he'll get the N1 opportunity.
Landon wondering what he's got to do. You got to fight around that. Stinson's got the size on you. You just got to fight around, or if you're going to play on that backside, when he's going to put that shoulder down, that's where you got to take that charge. But great job by Stinson to maintain that.
Patrick called for the foul. First team foul here of the quarter. Of course, Josh Evans checking in, as well as Yaden for the Comets. And Stinson gets 3 points the old-fashioned way. Workman leaves it for Pitney. He'll set the table. Out to Patrick. Back to Riffle. Riffle stops on the left wing, goes to Pitney. To Workman. Back to Jacob, scanning. Dante in the corner. He'll try a three. Can't drop it in. Patrick falling down, throws it off the leg. And good play by Molenkoff. Stinson gets it knocked away, blocked by Dante Workman. Lane Hook goes in. He'll go with the runner from inside the lane, and he drops it in the bucket.
There you go. Caston's offense starting to wake up a little bit. Bringing it back to 14.
Trent's going to change his shoes. It's going to get harder. Patrick top outside. He'll go to Pitney on the left wing. Skipping it all the way across. And Stinson says, I don't think so. It's Caston's second steal of the game. Caden Large to check in next dead ball. Stinson feeds it down into Yaden. Kicks it out to Lane Hook. He'll drive the baseline. And Woodhoyle seals it off, and he comes away with the steal. Triton's second steal. Transition. Riffle pull-up jumper from the baseline. Can't drop it in. Yaden gets the rebound.
Is that his first miss?
I'll tell you here in a second. Yes. Lane hook now. Back to Stinson. Feeds it to Yaden, and here comes Riffle. He rips it away, and another steal for Triton. One-handed pass to Patrick. Wayne Reichert also to check in for Triton. Workman, baseline jumper's good. Dante gets his second basket to drop in. Lane hook top the key, works on over to Evans. Evans lost it, Yaden tracks it down. Now to Muhlenkoff. Sets the screen. Muhlenkoff for three. Off the iron, no good. Hoyle with another rebound. Riffle now will go the baseline. Feeds it to Dante Workman in the paint. Kicks it out to Pitney. Catch and shoot three for the sniper. Can't drop it in. And the collector drops it in. Evans now at the basketball. And then Patrick with some tight defense. Triton wanted a 5-second call. Muhlenkoff here on the near side. Goes to Stinson across the way. Leaves it for Yaden. Inside the three-point line, he'll kick it out. Deep three for Stinson. Can't drop it in. Pitney with the defensive board. And here comes the fight for the basketball. And a foul call.
Great job by Jacob to be strong. The big three swap for the Trojans. Swanson, Large, and Reichert all coming in.
And Talon Zider now checking in as well for the Comets.
Coach Groves going deep into his bench today.
Now to Reichert. To Swanson. He'll drive the baseline. Stops in the short corner. Goes back to Pitney. Dante Workman finds Swanson on the right wing. Down to Dante underneath and lost it as he was going up, and Triton turns it over. And then Patrick quickly back in the game as Dante Workman will get a rest.
Substitution for the Trojans, and Patrick checks into the ball game.
So Craig now with the basketball past the timeline. 2.5 to go here before halftime. Leaves Yaden to the top of the key. In the high post, though, working away. Craig, corner three on the way. Can't drop it in. It's a fight for the basketball, and Caston comes away with it. Craig on the right wing. Goes to Lane Hook in the corner. Wayne Reichert and Yaden are fighting for position underneath.
Officials doing a great job of just letting these boys go out here and just compete and play.
I believe Wayne Reichert's going to get called for a foul, and does. Be his first, team second. Both teams with 2 team fouls here in the second quarter. And a quick conference with the official between Wayne Reichert and Grant Yaden. The two behemoths are pushing for position. Now they're telling Wayne he can't put any hands on. So the two bigs trying to find position. Craig goes to inbound and into the very tight window. Lane Hook with the runner. Drops it in. The freshman has 7 for Caston. Patrick rolls left. Goes to Pitney, pull-up jumper from the side of the lane. Short of the mark, hits the front of the rim. Caden Large with the rebound, kicks it out to Swanson. Pull-up jumper now from the short corner and gets it in. Stinson on the right wing. Crossing it over between the legs, goes up, feeds Yaden underneath. He goes up through contact, and one opportunity coming for Grant Yaden. Drive with the 3-player substitution as Wood, Hoyle, Workman, and Riffall back in the game. Corbin Smith looking to check in. Yaden off the front iron, no good. Pitney with the rebound. Corbin receives the handoff. Finds Woodhoyo, good backdoor cut. Reverse lay-in's good for Jacob Pitney. Woodhoyo collects the assist. Craig rolls right from the corner, stops on the baseline. Back to Stinson on the left wing, trying to get some separation. Throws it too high for Zydery. Somehow he tracks it down in the last little bit of space he had in the corner. Lane hook on the outside, 40 seconds to go here. Wanted to go right, Riffle headed him off. Now down to Stinson on the side of the lane. Backing down Swanson, he spins, fadeaway jumper, short of the mark at the side of the rim, and Pitney collects the defensive board.
Settle for one last shot right here.
And trying to settle in, like Z says. 20 seconds to go. Hands it off to Dante, 7 seconds. Woodhoyo in the corner. Riffle for three. Can't drop it in. Yaden with the rebound. 2 seconds. Down to Stinson. He throws a line drive shot. That one does not count. And Triton will take a 36-18 lead into the halftime locker room.
7 p.m. Caston Varsity Girls in the sectional final.
Of course, as they say down there, Caston also in the sectional championship tonight. We will be in the sectional championship tonight. We're going to see how quick we are tearing things down.
Is there 5 HNAC schools? And then
I don't have that one in front of me.
I think there's 5, and 2 are playing each other.
That is correct. Look at you.
Well, it'd be better if I knew who it was.
I can get that information here while you read off the stats. Should be 5 and 3 on the turnovers.
Yep, still waiting on him to update there.
I clicked it twice, I promise. It's like this thing does not want to push unless Kenny's here. I'm pretty sure this is the one like
There we go.
There we go.
Triton hasn't been to the line. Caston's 1 of 2. For 2-pointers, Triton's 12 of 15. Caston's 7 of 15. Beyond the arc, Triton's 4 of 9, while Caston's 1 of 7. And Triton has 3 turnovers to Caston's 5. Scoring for the Comets, Lane Hook has 7, Grant Yaden has 6, Caleb Stinson 3, Gavin Mollenkopf 2. And for the Trojans, Gade Riffle leads all players with 15 points. Tanner Woodhoyo has 10, Jacob Pitney 5, Dante Workman 4, and Magic Swanson has 2.
All right, so here's your girls' pairings tonight for the sectional championship. LaVille and North Judson will face off at 7 o'clock. Cass will be playing Winnemac. Triton will be playing Marquette, and Tri-County will be playing Caston here tonight. So
I threw our bracket up there.
Yep,
of course,
there you go.
Last night we seen the Marquette Catholic Blazers defeat the Oregon Davis Bobcats 66-42, and the Lady Trojans defeated Argos 44-37.
all right, so we'll take a break here at halftime. Be back for the second half right here on the Triton Trojan Sports Network.
Some see a student athlete working on a shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903. Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Some see a start to a swim meet. We see the starting blocks for life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
At Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're not just good at insurance. We're good at Matt's one-car, two-bedroom apartment with a home office/home gym insurance. We're good at Nick's SUV and farmhouse with a remodeled kitchen/art gallery insurance.
And we're good at the Wilbur suburban home with the two-car garage/rehearsal space insurance.
Have you seen my hockey socks?
Have you checked your sock drawer?
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
At Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're not just good at insurance. We're good at Emma and Jake's just baby-proof their two-bedroom bungalow to prepare for baby number 1 insurance. We're good at Madeline and Chance's just gave in and became minivan people to make room for baby number 2 insurance. And we're good at Gabby and Nate's just moved to a house with a bigger backyard to welcome fur baby number 3 insurance. Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
You have your regular season, and that's been done. And the girls certainly just finished up their regular season, and now they get to see if all the practice is paid off, and they're going to march through this tournament and hopefully achieve some of their goals. And we also know teams will not, but at the end of the day, participation in an education-based athletic system is much more than tournament success, and that's one thing we'll always be proud of. But the other thing, Coach, with girls basketball, we have a phenomenal partner in the Fever, and actually some of the Fever players are out around the state attending girls sectionals tonight. We so appreciate their sports and their support and being able to also promote what the Fever does, and I think they're going to have a special year this year.
I agree 100%. You and I have the luxury of time behind us. We've lived these experiences as student athletes, as being members of the athletic community, and always tell parents and always tell kids, enjoy this, because this is a lifelong memory for you, and do it the right way.
It matters. It matters for all kids, and we're so proud of being able to keep an education-based athletic system that's focused on the classroom first, and also focused on the last kid who makes a team. We have to make sure what we do is good for that kid, not all kids. I mean, and in turn, that makes it good for all kids.
Paul Neidig joining us. We're talking about the IHSAA. All right, Paul, reclassification is a topic that's out there coming up very soon. You're going to be releasing the Department of Education enrollment figures around the state to begin this process. And just as a reminder for everyone, reclassification is every 2 years, correct?
That's right, Coach, every 2 years. And as I often have said, there will be a lot of – this is one of the things that we do that often brings a lot of debate to the table, but that's okay because it matters to people, and the thing that I often say is that everybody out there that cares about what we do can draw a perfect tournament for their school. And certainly we'll hear about that also along the way. And I understand that too. But yeah, we're ready to begin. The actual numbers will be released in the coming days. Once those numbers are out, then we'll start putting we've already begun putting committees together. And one big change this year, Coach, is that we used to divide classes evenly because of the disparity between the size of the schools that we have in the state. The largest 20% of the schools in the state will be in 4A, then we'll have 25% in 3A, 25% of the schools in 2A, and 30% in 1A. And that's simply because not all of our 1A schools participate in all sports. Is why we put a few more schools in single class. And the other change this year is we have we're going to be aligning sectionals across all 4 class sports to where your basketball, girls and boys, your volleyball, baseball, softball sectionals will have the same opponents. Maybe a slight adjustment with success factor, but those schools are going to be playing each other in all 4 class tournaments. And then we have another committee that does a 3 class tournament. And then obviously the 6-class football tournament is our third committee that starts putting these sectionals together.
The commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig, with us talking about all things IHSAA related. Commissioner, be safe, you and your staff, when you're traveling, watching games. Thanks so much for your time, and thanks for all that you and your staff do to make sports, high school sports in our state matter at the level that it does. Thanks so much.
Thanks, Coach, and I appreciate everything you do in this great state.
Thanks for listening to The Commissioner's Corner with IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig and Coach Bob Lovell. And thank you for your continued support of the high schools in your community.
All right, welcome back, everyone, here to Caston High School as Triton and Caston ready the second half underway. I'm Andy O'Hara. Alongside me here is Quentin Amson, Caden Hummich, and the Hall of Famer Ryan Limner here for the Triton Sports Network, broadcasting live on YouTube in the IHSAA Champions Network. Q, we saw a lot of good things there from Triton in that first half. They made their shots, and Caston didn't quite make them, but that's not something you need to sleep on because you have to keep your foot on the gas because I'm going to guarantee Caston's going to come out and run here on this halftime break.
Oh, exactly. I mean, it's at home, and you're playing in front of your crowd. You started picking it up in the second quarter, so now you just gotta ride that. Lance Hook did a great job of waking up that offense, and then through them, it started trickling down to some other players.
And they started getting a lot stronger, getting a little more composed in the post. That was really something that kind of helped them out as well, getting those second chance points. You know, and then my rebound numbers, Triton out rebounding 14-11 by my count, and Triton with 3 steals and 2 for Caston. So both teams, I mean, their really only turnovers came off of 5 steals.
Yeah, I mean, both teams doing a very good job of taking care of the ball. Triton's they are just unconscious right now, and they are making those shots, and it's hurting.
So Triton starting 5 out there will be Workman, Pitney, Swanson, Riffle, and Woodhoyo. Yaden, Hook, Stinson, Mollenkoff, and Zeider, the 5 out there for the host Comets. Zeider rolls left, goes to Hook on the left wing, up on top to Mollenkoff. Goes to Zeider, now down to Stinson. Stinson going to work in the post. Now he goes up, and they're going to call a blocking foul on Dante Workman.
Dante's looking for those charges. They got 23 on the season.
Jason Groves asking for an explanation. Saying he got him on the wrist is what the official explained. And Stinson off the mark on the first. Stinson settles in. Second one on the way. Finds the bottom of the net. So 1 for 2 on that trip. Riffle now on the right wing, up on top to Pitney. Finds Dante Workman. Takes the ball, now goes the free throw line to Woodhoyo. He'll drive the lane and rolls it home. Tanner playing strong in this one. He's got 12 points and a handful of rebounds and assists to go along with it. Him and Yaden fighting for position. Zeider down the corner. He'll try a contested 3 and count it.
And that is that's why Coach Groves is wanting his players to run them off the line. He is going to make it hurt.
Workman now at the basketball. Goes to Woodhoyo. Hands it off to Dante, or fakes off the handoff. Dante spots up. Can't drop it in. Woodhoyo gets the rebound. Out to Riffle. He'll try a 3. Can't hit it on this side. And Pitney collects the rebound. Swanson's runner can't drop it. Lane Hook goes underneath, and Pitney corrals him. And from this angle, it looked like all ball, and Triton fans wanting a call. The official's going to say the foul's on Pitney. They're going to say they got him on the arm. So Pitney pick up his first foul, and Lane Hook goes to the line. Triton's got to really run Stinson and Zyder off of the three-point line. They're shooting over 40% on the season from beyond the arc.
Yeah, when I started with that, at the beginning of the game, watching Dante guard him, and he was almost space guarding him. Pretty easy to tell when you got a shooter out there. You put one of your better defenders on him.
Lane Hook hits both free throws. Caston here with a 6-2 advantage in the third quarter. Up high to Whit Hoyo. He tracks it down, tries to feed, and has to throw it away. And Triton turns it over.
This is not the start that you want for the Trojans. This is exactly what you want if you're the Comets, though. Getting back into the game slowly, piece by piece. Back down by 14.
Yaden goes out to Stinson. Count it.
Coach going to take a timeout.
A 9-2 run here to start the third quarter. I told you, right out of the halftime break, this is what this group is going to do, and they did just that.
Exactly.
Stinson and Zyder, of course, two leading scorers averaging 13 points a game individually. Jason Gross trying to refocus his guys in.
Yep. Triton allowing only about 11 points here in the third, and the Comets already have 9.
And try and pick up 2 fouls there with just over 2 minutes gone here in the quarter. Is kind of a big note, kind of a number to keep an eye on here in this third quarter, and how they're going to defend that lead they have.
Yep.
Hitting out inbound, and Comets are going to turn up the pressure in the full court.
Try to speed him up. Maybe fall back into a zone. Yep, you can run. Here comes the trap. Great job by Dante to get out of that trap.
Feeds Whit Hoyo. He goes up and drops it in. Tanner Whit Hoyo now with 14. Mollenkoff goes to Stinson. Now goes to Yaden. Stinson steps back for 3. Can't drop it in. Lane Hook gets the rebound. Goes back up with it and drops it in.
Comets bringing it back. Now down by only 11.
Workman, back door's closed. Now hands it off to Riffle. Swanson on the left wing. Wanting it underneath. He'll set the screen for Swanson. Yaden talking from his spot in the post to his defense. With Hoy underneath. Out to Swanson with the up fake. Steps back for 3. Can't drop it in. And the ball's free. Caston comes away and Whit Hoyo's down. Whit Hoyo going to get called for the foul.
Trojans. Fouls on 33, Tanner Whit Hoyo, his first team third. Number 12,
I think they're going to make Tanner
get him looked at.
Subbed out for a sec.
14, Caden Marge.
Tanner's a tough guy. And like you said, for him to get up slow, but I mean, he got back to his feet.
Coach encouraging his team. Come on, wake up. Let's get rolling again.
Yaden fakes to the left, hangs on to it in the corner. Leaves it for Stinson. Back to Yaden on the right wing. Hands Zach off to Caleb Stinson. He gains his dribble. Now he'll try the kick out. He'll go to Zyder. 3-pointer on the way. Off the mark, no good. And Caden Large gets the rebound. Penny waits for Workman on the side. Tries to go underneath the Large. And Comets come away with it. Stinson feeds Yaden on the side of the lane. Out to Lane Hook from the corner. Can't drop it in. Tipped around. And Pitney comes away with the rebound. Hands it off to Swanson. Whit Hoyo leading from the sideline, talking to his group.
Back up.
Pitney now goes up on top. Swanson by himself for three. Can't drop it in. Tipped around. Pitney gets the offensive rebound.
Drive.
Back to Swanson. He'll attack. Just magic.
Adjustment.
Swanson for two.
There you go. Trojans finally getting some points back up on the board.
Zyder in the corner. 3 minutes to go here in the third. Craig leaves it for Zyder. Now back to Stinson on the left wing. Yaden top of the key. Scanning. Goes to Lane Hook. Lane Hook with a contested three. Didn't catch the rim. It's going to. Oh, somehow it does not go out of bounds. He gets it to Stinson. Goes out to Yaden with the up fake. Down into Craig. Craig. Stinson on the right wing. Patient as Zyder rotates to the corner. Long possession for the Comets here. Craig goes down into Zyder. Now to Yaden, flying to the basket. The big man hits the bottom of the backboard, no good. Swanson draws the foul, and he'll go to the line for two. That'll be on Caleb Stinson. His first, team's first here of the quarter. Now Josh Evans will get ready to check in. Swanson off the front iron. This is Triton's first trip to the free throw line.
Yep.
Here this afternoon. Wood Hoyle back in the game. Swanson good on the second. Wood Hoyle talking to Riffle. Evans rotates to the corner, three on the way. Side iron no good, gets his own rebound. Stops on the baseline, back out to Craig. No look pass to Stinson. And intercepted there by Wood Hoyle on the steal. He'll slow it down. Riffle now. Craig falls to the floor. Wood Hoyle stops inside the free throw line, tries to go in down into Caden Large, and Triton turns it over. Out to Zyder. And then there'll be the foul.
Engage.
It'll be Triton's 14th foul. And Talon Zyder to the line for 3 free throws. At least I thought the official. Okay, there it is. I put up 2 there for a second. Good on the first. Zyder again finding it. Mullenkoff and Yaden back in the game, as well as Landon Patrick for Riffle. Zyder perfect on that trip. 3 for 3 for him on the evening. Or afternoon. I keep thinking it's evening. Just getting ready for tonight. Out to Large.
Caston settling back into that zone defense.
Finds Patrick. He'll go right back to Swanson.
Down low.
Looking to find Dante. Now he'll go on the side of the lane. Into the corner to Large with the up fake. Skips it across to Swanson. .43 seconds.
Caston switching back up into a man with the 40 seconds just left on the clock.
Wood Hoyle gets in the corner. I'm going to use some clock here. Swanson back to Wood Hoyle with the up fake. Jason Groves takes a timeout. He'll have 3 timeouts remaining with 22 seconds to go. Caston with a 14-7 scoring advantage here in his third quarter has drawn them back in the game by 11. Putting them in pretty good position here.
After being down by 18 just in the second.
Shout out to all 88 watching. If you can make it out to a sectional girls championship game tonight, sure would appreciate you attending and cheering on
either Caston or Caston or Triton.
Yeah.
Both of them are in it.
I guess you can get a free T-shirt if you go to Culver tonight if you're a Triton fan.
I don't think we'll get there in time for a free T-shirt.
We better get there in time for ribs.
I've heard. I know we heard him talking about that all week. We'll find out. We'll see how quick we are at tearing stuff down. So try now. 20 seconds to go here in the third. They lead by 11. Now goes to Pitney. Yates knocks it away, and Caston has a chance here. 5 seconds. Up the floor to Hook. Hook leans in, and they're going to say travel.
Yep.
1.4 to go.
I think Coach Groves wants an explanation. I think he thought that there was an over the back call that they had missed.
Down the floor, tipped. Whithoyle at the buzzer. Can't drop it in. Ooh, Tanner knew that was close. That's what he said. That'll take us into the fourth quarter. Triton leading by 11.
Oh, look ahead to our boys' schedule here. We got Trinity on February 6th. Was that Tuesday?
Tuesday.
And then Friday we'll host LaVille in a conference game. And they have the traveling trophy too, I believe.
Yes, they do.
Rochester on the 13th. We got a home stretch there of 4 games.
4-game home stretch.
Then we're up to Bremen and then turn around the next night.
You host Plymouth, then you're up at Bremen.
Yeah, that's right. And then that makeup game against Culver Community, that's a varsity game only at 6:30. Then we're hosting Knox on the 23rd for the season conclusion, regular season finale.
Then it's sectional time. Like we said, after Bi County, it's like it's a free fall on the schedule. All hits.
Sad if you're a
warp
senior.
speed.
Speaking of seniors, Caston's got a loaded squad of seniors this year.
6 seniors on their roster. Pitney, the lone senior for Triton. Swanson goes to Pitney. Top of the key. Out to Swanson. Right wing 3 on the way. Count it, Magic Swanson for 3. He's got 8 on the night, or afternoon. Oh, I'm going to get it right here, and hopefully in this fourth quarter. Hook down top of the key. 8 on the free throw line. Retreats back. Goes down into Hook. Backing down with the left-hand runner. Can't drop it in. Swanson can't corral the rebound. And Molenkoff throws it back in.
Oh, got to communicate.
Triton turns it over. Stinson back the other side. Zider to check back in for Caston the next dead ball. Dane trying to get separation, goes to Klingler for 3. Count it.
Just keeping it back within 11. Coach just wanted his team to wake up, move around, run the offense.
Now to Riffle. Goes to Whithoyle. Hands off to Workman. Out to Pitney. Workman on the right side. Dante directing traffic. Fakes it underneath, goes out to Swanson.
Yeah, Dante on that slip.
Workman gets fouled.
Yeah, call it on the ground.
Caleb Stinson, his second, team's first here of the quarter. Zeider's in for Molenkoff. Pitney receives the basketball, hands it off to Workman. Tries to go underneath the Woodhoyle and Riffle behind the back pass to Pitney. Out of Pitney. Swanson on the left wing. On top to Pitney. Pitney drives. Leaves it for Workman in the corner. He'll drive the baseline. Skips it across. Riffle by himself. Corner three on the way. Counted for Riffle. 18 points for the mailman. Yaden kicks it out. Uses the screen from Stinson. Gets it right back on the give and go. Back up and he'll draw the foul. I say Pitney got him with the body. Be the first team foul. Pitney's second. I'll send Yaden to the line. Team shooting 7 of 9 here in this ball game. Yaden now settles in. Yaden good on the second. Lead cut to 13. Workman up the floor. Play on the elbow. Yaden guarding him. Leaves it for Pitney. Out to Dante. Doyle gets it in the inside. He'll work it outside to Swanson. It's out to Pitney. Low pass. He corrals it. Workman now. He's going to direct traffic. He wants everybody out. He's going to clear it out from the corner. Isolates now. Goes down into it. Oh, give and go. And he draws the foul.
Saw that just kind of setting up, clearing everybody out, and just slowly dribbling and making the defense fall asleep. Great reaction by Tanner to watch that cut.
Yaden's first foul, team's second here. Patrick goes to check after this free throw. Workman off the mark on the first. We'll check in for Riffle. Workman adjusts and gets the second one to drop. This is Zeider. Out to Klinger. They'll work it quickly around the perimeter. Stinson will attack from the corner. Stops and goes. Goes to Yaden. They'll put it on the floor. Now goes to Klingler. Now sets the screen. Goes to Lane Hook on the baseline underneath. He lost it. It goes out of bounds and a turnover for the Comets. By my count, both teams tied with 8 turnovers apiece. And Alex Craig to check in now. This is Swanson. Now to Patrick. They'll work it around. Over and back. Swanson lost it just past the half-court line and a turnover. Carl Davis trying to direct his offense. Stinson on the outside. Goes to Craig on the left wing. Skips it quickly to Lane Hook. Hook drives to the basket, and he gets fouled.
That'll be Jacob's third.
Yep, team second.
The only Trojan really in
Foul
deep foul trouble. Yep.
This will be Lane Hook's second trip to the free throw line. Good on that first trip. Continues just that here on that free throw there. Hook on the second one, drops it in. Lead now down to 12. Back to Pitney. Leaves it for Patrick. They'll work it back and forth across the floor. Up to Patrick.
Coach goes timeout.
Calling a timeout as Patrick caught in the corner. As Caston was bearing down with pressure. And Triton will be left with 2 timeouts remaining. So we'll take a 30-second timeout. Some confusion between which one he could use. Of course, thank Kenny again for the remote support earlier today. And appreciate the Caston Athletic Department for making sure we had a table up here today for us. And let's get in here and get set up.
If you do appreciate our broadcast, since you didn't have to pay for it, you could donate to our scholarship fund at the Marshall County Community Foundations. Link there, explain everything to you. Last year was our first year. We awarded Anna McIntyre a $1,000 scholarship that's renewable for 4 years. And we'll do that again this year for a senior that's either, well, it will definitely be someone in sports because we don't have any senior broadcasters this year. But when we do.
Well, yeah.
Like I said, always starting the fun stuff when I'm already out.
Hey, you know what? It's like a terrible. You know, you get the cool stuff after you grow up and graduate.
Oh, I know.
It's like my parents. We had the Farmer 5 for.
Oh, it's like being the oldest.
For 23 years, and then I move out, and somehow they got DirecTV. Pitney now up the floor. He'll get past the half-court line, leaves it for Workman.
Caston doing a great job of speeding up the Trojans' offense.
Swanson with the jab step. He'll rotate to the top of the key. Workman feeds it to Woodhoyle underneath, but Caston knocks it away. Stinson with the runner. Can't drop it in. Gets his own rebound, but he falls to the floor, and they're going to say foul call on Triton on the rebound. It'll be his second, team's third. 3:10 to go.
Caston's just right there. This is the moment where they usually tend to bring it all the way back.
Craig down the corner, goes out to Hook. They'll work it. Egan comes to the high post, and he'll set the screen. Gets it back in the high post. He'll work it outside to Craig. Sider rotates to the top of the key. Dante Workman not giving him any room to breathe. Contested jumper off the mark, no good. Workman will skip it across. 2.5 to go here in the ball game. Patrick to Pitney. And loose pass goes out of bounds. We'll stay here. Try and get lucky there on that possession. Riffle back in the game, as well as Muhlenkoff and Klingler.
We're going to have to put the laptop on ice when we get to Culver.
You get that cooler thing.
Yeah.
Woodhoy on the outside, goes to Pitney. Back to Patrick. Pitney open in the corner. Didn't see him in time. Workman. Here comes the trap. Goes back to Patrick.
They're going to trap. Yep.
Zider covering a lot of real estate here for this defense. Inside 2 minutes ago, skip pass across the way to Patrick. Now to Woodhoyo. Rolls underneath the baseline. Triton playing keep away.
Try and use one.
Foul call on Caston. Now Klingler, his first, the team's third. Workman to trigger the inbound. Goes out to Riffle, now to Patrick. And a foul call on Zider. I like this idea here by Caston. Try to make Triton go to the line, use those free throws, extend as much time as possible.
Triton's only shooting 50% tonight and 56% on the season. Of course, we've seen that that's been increasing over the last few games. Had a rough couple first games from the free throw line.
And they really have.
But of course, they had that one game where they only went to the line once and missed it. So they had that 0%, which didn't help at all.
Zider knocks it away and steals it away. Third steal in the night for the Comets.
Got to get a quick bucket here.
Klingler with the runner. And drops it in.
Timeout.
Cuts the lead to 10 and a 30-second timeout for the Comets. Both teams with 2 timeouts remaining.
Trojans still have 2 fouls to give. Comets have 1.
And Lane Hook to check back in. The freshman has played well here for the Comets. He's got 13. Riffle leading the way right now with 18 and Woodhoyo with 14. But a pretty balanced attack between the two teams. As far as you got some guys that have scored quite a few points, but yet you still see guys with baskets there along the way.
Exactly, yep. Trojans had that really, really hot start in that first half and kind of slowed down since then.
Held to single digits in the third quarter.
Caston did a really, really spectacular job, I think, of making sure that Gage did not catch that fire again. Of course, he's one of those players that he just needs to watch one, but hasn't been able to get the ball to him, really. All but maybe one time so far.
Don't you go to sleep, computer. Pitney now on the baseline.
Here comes the trap.
A foul call. Now that'll put Triton in the bonus. That's Zider's third. Some big free throws here coming for Dante Workman. It's the first one to go in.
Substitution number 3, Carter Klingler. Alex Craig into the game for the Comets.
One of those situations where those free throws win you the game.
Workman perfect on that trip. Zider gets the basketball from Stinson. He'll force a 3, and Woodhoyo's there to get it. And he'll take it away. Up with Klingler, Banks closed. Yaden's put back, and they're going to say he fouled.
Yaden is fouled on the shot. Got a foul on 24, Jacob Pitney, his 4th, team 4th.
So Pitney now with 4 fouls. The team now with 4 fouls. Yaden to the line. Here a couple times before, gets the first one to go in. His second one, drops it in. Hoyle skips it across the way to Patrick, who's going to attack the middle, up the floor, down to Riffle. Riffle now stops. Up high to Pitney, he tracks it down. And Zider going to get called for his 4th foul. Klingler and Craig rotate back in. Pitney short of the mark on the first.
Klingler and Craig check in for the comments.
Good on the seconds, he tickles the twine there. Swanson to check in for Pitney.
And for the Trojans.
Jacob Pitney, his senior leadership, has been on full display here tonight. Obviously frustrated with the fouls, but yet he's made a big difference on the floor for Triton here tonight. Stinson backing down, can't get his lay-in to drop in. Klingler's putback is no good. Tipped. Craig's putback no good, and Triton comes away with it.
Substitution for the comments. Number 10, Gavin Mullenkoff and Grant Yaden.
So Mullenkoff and Yaden back in the game. Triton goes to inbound. 30.5 seconds to go. Out to Woodhoyle. He'll push up the floor. He'll get found. Pushed to the floor.
Got foul on the comments. 15.
Lane Hook will pick up the foul hit, pick up his second. Woodhoyle to the line. This will be his first trip there this evening.
Line for 2.
Tickles the twine on the first.
My buttons aren't working right. That or my head isn't working right. I was on the wrong camera shot.
Better you than me. Everybody gets sick when I do it. I hit the wrong button. Off on the second. Stinson now attacks top of the key. A foul call on Triton, and that'll put the Comets in the bonus. That'll send Caleb Stinson to the line. This will be his third trip, excuse me. It's the first one to drop in. With that free throw, these teams kind of break even here in the fourth quarter with 11 points scored apiece. And breaks the tie there with that one. Triton's lead to 10. Finds Woodhoyle in the middle. Good. Triton breaks the press. Patrick up the floor. Stinson attacking right away. Triton's going to keep their head on a swivel. And Triton is going to pick up their 11th win of the season here with a 54-44 win over the Comets as they will improve to 4-0 in conference play. Now the series, Triton leads 34-25. I hit it 3 times.
Okay. What are my?
8 and 12.
Okay.
Or 12 and 8, whichever way. Well, Q, you're trying everything. Kind of that first quarter really helped them out. They played well with the lead. They kind of let Caston kind of threaten there in that second half, but overall did a good job.
Yep. I mean, if you're the Trojans, obviously you're happy you got the dub. You came in here and you did what you needed, but like you said, that first half is really what put you out there. I think when they go in and they watch film on Monday now, since today's Saturday, they might see some things that Coach Groves is going to nitpick, but it's just to make them better because sectionals are around the corner.
Okay, game statistics. First for Triton, they were 6 of 10 from the free throw line, 15 of 21 for 2 points, 6 of 14 beyond the arc, and had 12 turnovers. The Comets, for free throws, were 14 of 17, 9 for 25 inside, 4 for 16 outside, and 8 turnovers. Scoring for the Caston Comets, Lane Hook led with 13 points, Caleb Stinson 9, Grant Yaden 9, Talon Zider 6, Carter Klinger 5. And for the victorious Triton Trojans, the mailman himself, Gage Riffle, game high 18 points, Tanner Whithoyo put in 15, Julian Swanson 8, Dante Workman 7, and Jacob Pitney 6.
All right, so we're going to hang it up here from Caston High School as Triton wins this one. And until next time, remember the Trojan way.